Right, well, this bloke's back with his 14th bottle of white wine and a new shirt and a bit of sick down his front, so we're ready to start again. Okay, here he is. You might have caught him recently on a series called Comedy Wavelength, where he was the best part of the programme by about 200 miles. What a fucking racket that bottle's making. It sounds like someone's wringing a chicken's neck in the front row. That's what that's going to sound like. This one's corked. Very funny. Yes. Oh, wow, yes. What a brilliant ad-lib there. Well, there you go. No, this bloke, you might have seen him on Comedy Wavelength, where he was easily the best part of the programme. Catch him now, live on stage. Really welcome, Mr. Paul Merton.
Thank you very much. Yes, indeed, my name is Paul Merton. Travelling on the tube is very dangerous. I was on the tube the other week, didn't want to get attacked, so I disguised myself as the Pope. Man of God immune. I met a bloke disguised as the Antichrist and he kicked the shit out of me. Do you know the very first tube station ever opened was Baker Street in 1868? What was the point of that? Where would you go? By the way, I live locally. I live in a part of London called Brixton. My girlfriend doesn't. She lives in Australia because it's nearer the shops. The council have got a special category for my type of accommodation. They call it a shithole. I've got no facilities. Well, I admit there is an outside toilet, but that's in Aberdeen. I've got it on a timeshare with a bloke from Grimsby. Can't wait for the last 2 weeks in October. I live opposite Brixton Prison and someone, I don't know who, has dug a tunnel from E-wing to the back of my fridge. I can't sleep at night. Hardened criminals jumping out the fridge all hours of the morning. Half of them want mini cabs. The only way I can get any sleep is go through the tunnel and sleep in E-wing. It's bloody empty. I got this book at home, a book about the paranormal. I didn't buy it, it just appeared in my room one night. I don't know what it is about where I'm living, but I often get visitors from outer space. Just one of those things, you know. I had a blob come round the other week. Oh boy, it was green, purple, thousands of eyes, you know. And the thing about these superior beings is they never let you forget it. Stand in the middle of the living room. I come from a civilization millions of years ahead of yours. I could show you 1,000 things in a blink of an eye that you'd never fuck me. You've got prisoners coming out of your fridge. I was standing at a bus stop once. There was a bloke next to me with only one leg. I looked at my 2 legs. I looked at his 1 leg. And I remember thinking, I bet you're rubbish at table tennis. And this one-legged bloke was in a chocolate mint ice cream, and suddenly this bus comes round the corner. The one-legged bloke tries to get out of the way. The driver, thanks to years of experience, runs straight over him. This chocolate mint ice cream goes somersaulting up into the air. The bus skids into a disco, killing 465 people taking part in an Eric Heffer lookalike contest. Took them 6 hours to identify the bodies. Well, what does he look like? Well, he looks like Eric Heffer, doesn't he? Yeah, but he's in the swimwear section or what? The bus wheeled up above a gas main, sending a fireball 500 feet up in the air, narrowly missing a plane but blinding the pilot. He avoided a crash landing into a field by flying straight into a housing estate, killing another 700 people. Luckily, there were no passengers on the plane. Just 9.5 tons of radioactive material, which leaked, poisoning 15 million people. And a chocolate mint ice cream that had gone somersaulting up into the air landed on my shirt. Why does it always happen to me? I had a burglar a couple of weeks ago. I was lucky, I disturbed him. I said, there is no God. You know, there's more people die in hospitals than in snack bars. Makes you think, doesn't it? I know I'm going when I get a heart attack. Spud you like. I was brought up as a Catholic. I remember being told at the age of 7 that the Catholics were the chosen ones. Is if any religion's going to say, well, we're not the chosen ones, but we do have a coffee machine, so come and join us. I don't know much about these things, but the Jewish faith seems to have quite a lot to recommend it. These sort of bizarre rituals, which no longer sort of mean that much maybe now, but they did thousands of years ago at a wedding. The bridegroom must crush a wine glass under the heel of his shoe. Various guests must hit each other over the head with plates. Make sure a chicken's kosher, you swing it above your head. And I thought, it's the only religion in the world that's based on early Marx Brothers movies. Like all comedians, my ultimate ambition is to have my own quiz show. I particularly admire Bernie Winters on Who's Baby. I'd like to do one called Who's Corpse, which you dig up somebody after 5 years and try and guess who they were. I think it's about my time. I think my name's Paul Merton. Thanks very much and good night. Thank you.